Ikari just dropped as the new Series 4 card, and today I went with a bit of a different angle, trying out some fun combos. So, Ikari is a 4/12 that reads, you can only play this where an enemy is afflicted with negative power. So, Ikari is an interesting card, and also not that interesting at the same time. It fits into that Cull Obsidian kind of angle, and it's got slightly more power, which, I suppose is relevant, although Cull Obsidian doesn't see too much play, so... Is this card good? Well, if you want to stick around, at the end of the video I'll do my review on the card, but for now, I don't really know where this card fits. I tried it in a Phantom X shell because I really like that style of deck. From my Polaris video, the Horseman one, I made a deck where Polaris would end up pulling Weapon H at the end, and I was like, okay, in that case, maybe the same could happen with Ikari, and Airwalker's in the deck, but I think the problem there was it made the Phantom X pull from Airwalker less consistent, which didn't work too great. After that, there is Toxic. Toxic Shell's pretty decent, but I am so cursed with those decks that I didn't even want to try it, and I imagine it might be where most people try this card. The other angle is kind of like the Techno-Organic Virus decks, but then putting Nightmare instead of... I don't even know what those decks run. I haven't really looked into it too much. The ones that have like Starbrand and Blizzard and all of that. But putting that in the deck to kind of change Ikari's ability, so you can just play it as a 4/12 with a no ability. I mean, that's pretty good, right? I didn't want to go down that route. I wanted to try something slightly different, so here's my deck. So, this is a Redwing kind of combo deck, and I haven't really played one of these before, but this deck was so fun. So let me break it down for you. In this deck, you can play Ikari through afflicting negative power in a couple of means. We only really have Man-Thing and Spider-Punk for that, which a lot of the time ends up being just enough. Spider-Punk, bouncing between locations, just giving you a free spot to just throw Ikari down. The only problem I found with that is that you can't play Spider-Punk, move it, and then play Ikari the next turn because Spider-Punk's Afflict hasn't gone off yet, which is a bit of a shame. Other than that, we have Man-Thing. If you were to play Man-Thing turn 4, maybe then play Ikari after it. We have some of the move enablers, so we've got Ghost Spider and Madam Web that maybe help with Spider-Punk, and same with Heimdall at the end of the game. And I thought, you know what, this is a deck where you've got a couple of big chunks you're wanting to pull down, and you've got a couple of move cards. We threw Redwing in here for the move cards, and we threw Polaris in here for the Toxic. Now, Polaris, I'll be honest, doesn't always go off. There are a couple of games where it didn't, and I thought maybe in that case I could have put... what's the card called? Spider-Woman, I think, that afflicts -1 power to the enemies. But I think that card probably needs a buff. Maybe make it 5/10. We'll see. We'll see, 5/10 might be a lot, but if it was around that stat line, it might be worth putting in this deck. I thought I'd rather run Spider-Man 2099, because I think that card is actually underrated. If you play it on top of Madam Web, you get a free elimination of an enemy, or even just playing it with Heimdall, and same with Ghost Spider, really. So this deck is pretty fun. Does Ikari need to be in the deck? Probably not, but to have a 4 power, or 4 energy card that can get pulled down by these other cards that is only really outpowered by Giganto and Infinite in this deck. You could probably replace it with something like a Red Hulk, honestly, but you're relying a lot on things like Jubilee, Redwing, and Polaris to pull those cards out. So if you have a little bit more consistency with being able to just play Ikari on a Spider-Punk location. I will say, I think I was just very unlucky in some of my games, because technically you should be fine playing Ikari, maybe alongside a Ghost Spider on turn 5, right? Spider-Punk has moved turn 4, allowing you to play Ikari turn 5. Man-Thing has gone down to turn 4, allowing you to play Ikari turn 5. Even better than that, if you have Madam Web on Man-Thing's location, you can then move the Man-Thing after, just in case, because Man-Thing and Ikari on one location is a lot of power in one place. I'm getting ahead of myself. A lot of times in that situation, I would have had Spider-Man 2099, or that location that reduces 6 costs by 1 cost. I can't remember what it's called. And I was like, why would I play Ikari when I could play those cards? Which is a shame. But I do think it allows more utility. It just lowers the ceiling slightly, but ups the consistency. I suppose it depends what you're looking for with a deck like this. It's slightly complex, but also slightly straightforward. Check out the gameplay, and you'll see what I mean. I had a tremendous amount of fun with this. I guess I'll tell you how I feel about Ikari after the video. And yeah, if you enjoy the video, do stick around. Got a couple more videos coming out soon. I want to change the structure a little bit, because I used to just do it where I would upload one video a week with the new card that came out. We're trying to get every new card in there now with the Series 4 cards and stuff, and I wanted to try cards that I think should be buffed and kind of ideas for buffing them, things that have been around forever like Morph and whatnot. And around the corner I also want to do an updated tier list, because it's been a while since I did my last one. But yeah, those stuff are around the corner if you want to stick around and subscribe. They'll be within this season at some point. I haven't decided on release dates yet. But yeah, anyway. I'm waffling for far too long. You're probably really eagerly anticipating the gameplay, or you're already there. You've already skipped this segment. So yeah. Thanks in advance. I'll chat to you all after the gameplay. Okay. I think it's always just Madam Web here. Kyara, I guess. They're snapping, which is interesting. I guess they're probably just thinking I move. Ah, that would make sense. And it's a shame they haven't played anything in Necrotia, because Ikari would be nice there. Ah, Giganto is nice.
Clear for takeoff.
Especially for saying that they snapped. Okay, well, we can't play Ikari, which is a bit of a shame. We can next turn. We can play Ikari and Polaris. They're getting Polaris, okay. They have a 2/4 Polaris and a Atuma. This feels pretty good. Could do that along with Polaris here and Redwing here. Just give up on the middle location. But their rogue can also move a card. Let's see. Wait, actually. Well, I don't even know why I was just about to do that. Because Spider-Man can't actually move. And the fact that they played something here worries me. Oh, okay. We're fine.
Victory.
We were fine. I mean, if they hit Ikari, then I was still winning middle. So I don't think there's anything they could have hit there. Oh, very nice. Oh, this is not feeling great. Polaris is kind of nice though. Get Polaris down early, and then Spider-Punk next turn, making Athalan not feel too horrible. It's gonna feel sort of horrible for them though. This is very cool. I like that a lot. Do I snap? Not anymore, not now Elysium's here, I suppose. It does almost feel like Jubilee might just be better. Pull some big card. Whoa. Yikes. Yeah, definitely a good job I did not snap. I guess I can just hope here that I outpace them. Okay. They're going to be able to do a lot. But, I think this is like... It feels weird to say, but the best I can do right now. Heimdall next turn would have been nice. It's just this location makes things a bit annoying. I bet they wish they got that sooner. And Sasquatch. Oh, they played Mobius, I can't Heimdall. I was thinking it might have just been worth using Heimdall anyway. But I can't even do that anymore. Oh, they're sacrificing 6 power. Feels like quite a big sacrifice there. Heimdall here blocks Redwing. In the middle, that is. Blocks Redwing from playing anything. And there's no way I'm gonna be able to do negative power. They might be expecting it, but... I guess in that case, do I just... I was gonna say sacrifice this location, but... Redwing, if it pulls Ikari, it's good. If it pulls anything else, it's not. So I could just give up on Redwing's ability.
I see.
Yeah, I knew that wasn't gonna work. But I kind of just hoped they weren't gonna... Oh, that's so nice it hit Jubilee. Oh, Fin Fang Foom is a shadow of its old self.
Victory.
You know, I was just about to do one of these, but the fact they fist bumped made me second guess it. Oh, we have the Polaris Man-Thing combo. Now with added bonus chance to pull Wolverine, which is not what we want. I thought that was Rez for a second. Red Snapper. Like, out here stealing Rez's name. Spider-Punk. Let's just play Spider-Punk here, why not? I mean, what are they up to? That's kind of nice. I can just play Ikari here. Do I just do that? I guess so. Polaris is going to go off anyway. Most of the hits are good. Yeah, I'm not mad about a Man-Thing. I could do Madam Web Wolfsbane. I could also do Spider-Man 2099 Heimdall next turn. Feels pretty good. Wow. They just gave themselves a free Ikari. Yeah, this is not winning this location. Which is a bit of a shame. I don't think they'd win, right? And I mean, Infinite, yeah, but are they just gonna play Infinite there? I feel like if they play Infinite anywhere, it's probably... I don't know. For them to play Infinite is kind of a shot in the dark.
Hello! So happy!
I was saying... Why would they do that? They were drawing this location. If I had just played Heimdall, all would have been fine. It would have been the better play. Well, the more visually appealing play, anyway. Oh, that's an unfortunate game. Grand Central's quite nice for this deck. Okay, well, we wasted their Frigga, and it's pretty obvious what they're playing. You got rid of my Grand Central and made me put 3 rocks in my deck. How dare you? Yeah, the 3 rocks are actually going to mess with me a bit. I won't be able to play Jubilee, and I kind of won't be able to play Ikari. Ah, they're Cerebro. Let's just hope for the best. The best was not achieved. We have all of the rocks. Well, they're definitely Cerebro, right? No, they're not. Even though they look like it. Spider-Man 2099 wins middle if it hits anything other than Quinjet. We can hold out hope. 2 Shadow Kings.
I see the way.
Just don't hit Quinjet. You've got to be kidding me. Wow, negative zone is going to make it pretty easy for Polaris. Kinda wanna move Spider-Punk to Madame Web's location. Okay. But I was concerned that they weren't going to have any card play there. Looks like I was proven wrong. Please don't pull a rock. I've had awful luck with rocks today. Oh no. My chance for rock has scaled up substantially. Oh, okay. Redwing is not bad. Even though I don't really have a way to get anything for Redwing down. Can't move it is what I'm trying to say. They're snapping. See, I was tempted to snap because Spider-Man can just destroy whatever big card they're about to play in the middle. And then Polaris can pull something down. Guess they didn't play anything big in the middle.
Hey, I found a rock.
But they were going to, huh? Maybe. It's fine. This gives -3. This location has 4, and we'll see if we can fight for it that way. They just play Galactus, they... Oh, good hit. Very nice. Pulling Infinite down from the top row. Ya lobster. Spider-Punk is nice for this location. Most my other cards? Yeah, I don't really know. I don't really know about that. I suppose like Man-Thing's pretty good if they play something here that's 3 or less, but other than that, we kind of want Giganto. I actually can't even play a card, huh? Oh, it's nice that they got rid of Adam Warlock's ability, though. Is this the best play? Probably. Because then I can just Ikari and Infinite on the left. Or maybe Spider-Man 2099 is better. We'll see. Rock on. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Spider-Man 2099. And then left we'll just play Giganto. Okay, so they're going to play Techno-Organic Virus on the right next turn. Which is what? This is going to give it 19 power. 22 power. Okay. I think we just win. Like, what do they do here? Red Skull? If they Red Skull, then they just beat it. They kind of have the Techno-Organic Virus here, no? They've also played 0, so whatever the next card is gets neutralized. It's Red Skull left, Techno-Organic Virus right. I'm pretty sure that's their play. Was I correct?
Victory.
Well, not entirely sure what happened there, you lobster, but I think you might have disabled your Techno-Organic Virus ability and then only played a Electro on the left. Well, I wish you better look at the next one. Okay, Onslaught Citadel does not really help us. Sakar, on the other hand, we have some decent hits. It kind of feels 50-50. I won't snap, just in case. I mean, you never know. Well. Maybe, just maybe, I shoulda.
Oh, snap.
Put Spider-Punk here, then send Spider-Punk middle. Probably put Madam Web in the middle. Interesting that they didn't retreat. Could do Jubilee, but Jubilee right now feels a bit risky. I have 2 rocks in the deck. 7 cards. It's either that or I just play Madam Web. Which if I do that, I think is probably better. We hope they play something right, and I Spider-Punk them. Heimdall middle. Bring everything back over here with a pretty buff Spider-Punk. And then Polaris should, after that, trigger. Oh, we have an extra turn after this though, so I could also play Spider-Man 2099. To be able to pull my rock out of my hand. In which case, perhaps I wait on the Spider-Punk. Because they haven't played anything right yet, and I kind of need them to. Cap 88, this right location looks so juicy and empty, you know, there's nothing there. You could always just drop a card. How do you feel? Good talk. Okay, so our opponent here is running out the timer, it seems. Had a feeling you're about to do that. Okay, I mean Spider-Punk goes here, Heimdall comes down, Spider-Punk steals from here, Spider-Man destroys something here, Spider-Punk then triggers again, stealing from here, triggering Polaris, that then will pull Ikari, obviously it's always Ikari. Why would it not be Ikari? It's gonna be a rock? Are you serious? It's never a rock. Is this button like reusable? Are you able to like snap again? You know, because you never not do that and then lose drastically right after it. We are waiting for an opponent turn timeout. Well, I got my wish. It seems the button went off again. What are we thinking? Are we thinking they're just gonna play like 2 gambits and call it a day?
I see.
Well, I wasn't expecting a 20 power Nico. Kinda would have been nice if Spider-Man hit Rock Slide in retrospect. But also we're playing against a Victoria hand deck, which I kinda forgot about. Oh well. Okay, we're on a pretty interesting run today with this deck. Here's hoping we can actually turn this around. Polaris here seems fine. Do we think they're playing Galactus? Purely because they played Daredevil, right? We'll see, we'll see. Wave? Wave mid, okay. Now, what do you think? You think they're actually playing Galactus? Because it could just snap there.
Oh, snap. It's clobbering time.
The thing? Well, that's not at all what I was expecting. Can't tell if I'm pleasantly surprised or what, but well, I can just play Ikari. I can't play it left, but I can play it here and have it pulled middle. What's the last card I played? Gigante. Either that or I skip my turn and then play Infinite left. I think I prefer this. Yeah. Okay, we got Spider-Man 2099. I guess that's it, really. I could play Jubilee with hopes of getting Man-Thing. That's purely then for Polaris to pull in for naught. But then if Jubilee also went right, kind of defeats the purpose. So, guess we just put Spider-Man here. Call it a day.
Doom rules all. Doom rules all.
It was a scarily close game. I genuinely could not tell if that was a bot or not. But a win is a win and I'll take it. Ooh. So they're playing Dormammu. My deck has just been made significantly worse. That was also the play I was just about to make. Oh yeah, they destroy, aren't they? Do I want to play a... No. I didn't even finish my sentence. I was going to say, do I want to play a 5-drop next turn? Only to then notice, you know. And full. That came up as a notification. I don't know if that means it's a bot. It's giving that kind of vibe, you know. Also, did I miss something? How is Dormammu 19? Ikari and just Ikari. Either that or I do Spider-Man here. And then that's when they probably just play it here, right? That's what it would seem like anyway. So what are they playing right? Death?
I see the way.
Oh, just debris. I was a little bit concerned at first.
Victory.
Oh, and Polaris doesn't go off. That's a shame. But oh well. It was still surprisingly a good game. I was Worried at first that this was death. I think I put Madam Web here, just in case both of these become the vault. Okay, I guess it doesn't matter if they both become the vault. Lunar snow, huh?
Opponent snapped.
Not entirely sure why they're snapping, but I guess we'll find out.
Behold my mighty hand.
Okay. They have limited opportunities to play cards there. Would have kind of been nice if Spider-Man went here, so Heimdall could have triggered both of them. This is probably the best play I have. Is it? I mean, it almost feels like 2 Heimdalls, maybe. I just... Oh. Okay, let's just do 2 Heimdalls for now.
I see the way. I see the way. I want the throne. I want the throne.
I don't think I see the goal here. Now we have both of our Hella Spider-Mans over. Jubilee is not going to do very much. Yeah, I haven't afflicted negative power, so even if I get Polaris, that's not going to have much of an outcome. I'm a little scared that if they play things on Sinister London, they fill up this location. So perhaps for now, just do this. Ghost Spider's just 1 power, but... Oh, we actually saved the Ghost Spider. Kinda close.
Victory.
Yeah, interesting. I wonder what the... Oh, I guess Onslaught is in there for Sarah, right? And then you just get everything discounted. Surprised they played the Surfer so early, but maybe they didn't have the other cards. Do I want this? I almost feel like sometimes it clogs your hand, but... Meaning next turn I get 6 energy. To do what with? We'll see. I think it's worth just playing it. The location becomes awkward because I think it benefits my opponent more than it does me. Yeah, okay. So I have Jubilee, but I don't really want to play it middle, you know? Let's see. It's just mainly because if I played it middle, I get given another one of these. And then Redwing and Polaris are less likely to pull one of these big cards. I think Ikari, or I guess Infinite's the best one to pull. But Ikari might have been nice because I don't have any other way to play it. I will not complain about that. And Giganto, okay. Now they have extra time to get ahead of me. Oh, okay. Heimdall pulls Madam Web here, and the Jin and Polaris out of the middle location, allowing me to play Man-Thing on the right. Okay.
I see the way.
It's kind of nice because the Ice Cube gets destroyed. I can move something out of here if I needed to. Ah, Lizard was allowing Ikari to be played, but sadly, no plays today. And yeah, Man-Thing will just pull Ikari, right? You just move Heimdall here, have Ikari come down. Yeah. Oh, okay. We could have got Ikari gameplay. Ah, but I had to snap, didn't I? Probably would have been fine. Might have just played it out if I didn't snap. Titan is quite nice for us. Yeah, it's quite nice to get Spider-Punk as well. Ah, cool, okay, so I can move it here and then also bring it back here. Get ready to Polaris next turn. I think I'll snap. Because Polaris pulling one of these cards down is pretty big. But I could even just play Giganto. Yeah, I have a pretty beefy deck. He retreated.
Victory.
You didn't even get to see my combo go off. Come on. So, Ikari, how are we feeling? With this card, I'm not too sure. I think I rated it 4 stars in my review, which, I'll be honest, I do think is too high. But most people probably saw that coming. I do imagine that there could be a meta contender deck that runs a card like this. There have been a few things like Techno-Organic Virus going around, and I do think the Toxic deck could use something like this. The only problem with that deck is they're so contested for the 4-drop slot with things like Malakir and Man-Thing and Anti-Venom, and there's probably more that I can't think of off the top of my head. But the utility is more than you might think. It could go into a Dormammu deck as well. I mean, there's quite a few things there with like Marrow. I do think this card works great with Marrow. I don't think you're going to want to rely on too many of the Afflict cards. I think there's a lot of possibilities, honestly. People might be overlooking some of them and jumping straight to Afflict. I thought I'd try something that I wasn't expecting people to do. So we'll see how that turns out. The deck was fun. I don't necessarily know how good it was. My win rate has been inconsistent and my cube rates have been inconsistent. I have been slowly falling from infinite rank recently after playing the War Machine in a bunch of different decks and Ikari and just kind of messing around. I think I jumped to the messing around stage too early. But yeah, anyway, I've waffled for a bit. I think this card probably lands more around 3-star. It has some viability, but I suppose most of you are just going to get this for free, unless you're checking this video to see if it's worth really grinding the game mode for it. It's decent, but it fits into specific kind of decks, so I guess it depends if you're a fan of those kind of decks or not. And in those decks it fits into, it probably also has replacements that will do just as well. But also I suppose if you're tuning in from the future, checking to see which Series 4 cards to pick up, and want to see if it's worthwhile, I'd probably go for some others first over this. But it's a good card to have in the collection, and later down the line if there's some other Afflict cards, which I think like literally 2 weeks time there is with Lady Bullseye. Who knows, maybe this card works there. But anyway, thanks for sticking till the end, I appreciate you so much, and I will catch you all next time.